When looking at his average approval rating, President Trump is the most unpopular president in Gallup's history.
Our latest CBS News poll shows that a majority of Americans are in favor of President Trump's impeachment.
He left office with terrible polling numbers, and yet
Donald Trump is already starting to lay the groundwork for a return bid for the White House.
We love you. We will be back in some form.
And would absolutely put him on the short list of people who are likely to run in 2024.
Republican congressional leaders have taken notice.
Why would House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy go to Florida tomorrow to kiss the ring of the rogue former president? Why? There's only one reason: to stay close to the man who is the king of the chaos and the crazies.
But the king and his crazies may have no clothes, and that's according to the latest poll of Republican voters. The poll found that since December, Republican support for a Donald Trump 2024 presidential run has crashed, dropping by 20 points. Hello, everybody. I'm David Shuster, and thanks for joining us. The conventional wisdom in the U.S. political world remains that Donald Trump is his party's frontrunner for the 2024 presidential nomination. Trump still has the Republican base. He can raise a ton of money very quickly, and there are a lot of Republicans who are convinced that Donald Trump had the 2020 election stolen from him. However, when Echelon Insights asked Republican voters, would you like to see Donald Trump run for president in 2024, 65% of Republicans in December said yes. At the end of January, it was down to 45%. That is a 20-point drop. And it's not just the Capitol riot and Donald Trump's impeachment for incitement of insurrection that seem to be pushing down his numbers.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol.
Donald Trump has been banned from social media. He no longer has the ability to dominate or control the news cycle. And since his first day out of office, he has not given any interviews or spoken publicly. In other words, Donald Trump's voice has largely disappeared. Donald Trump is mute. And as Trump himself told associates through the years, anybody who's afraid to speak out or talk is considered weak. So Donald Trump was a loser because his campaign was defeated at the ballot box, in the courts, and on the floor of Congress. But Trump is also now a weakling. And instead of projecting strength, something Donald Trump relied on and that his supporters loved, Donald Trump has been emasculated. Oh, and never mind that he's off center stage, Trump is getting knocked around now by banks, businesses, his Mar-a-Lago neighbors, the PGA, and of course his successor, Joe Biden. Biden is not only erasing Donald Trump's policies, but Biden is preventing the normal courtesy given to the past president, and that is classified security briefings. According to Biden, Trump is too erratic. And Donald Trump has no means of fighting back because he doesn't have social media or the desire right now to speak in the media. Now, it may be wise, it may be very wise for Donald Trump to hide out, suffer the poll numbers, and put some time and space since the Capitol riot impeachment before he resurfaces and tries to grab the political headlines again. And of course, nobody can grab the media's attention quite like Donald Trump. And there are a lot of feckless Republicans who still fear him.
You haven't seen one piece of tape playing anywhere in the country where his words would amount to incitement under any statute.
But at the moment, most Republican voters, according to the polls, are relieved to see Donald Trump gone. These voters seem to understand the wreckage that Trump has left behind, and if there is a future for the GOP, it seems to be among the party faithful who, when asked about Donald Trump, are saying, don't come back.